Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peebs channel. In this video, I am going to be trying and ranking a bunch of different cheesy cheeseburgers. No, not just cheeseburgers, cheesy cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers with extra cheese sauce on top of them or inside of them or anywhere around them. And I will be ranking these not just on how good they are, but on how cheesy they are. And 3 of the 5 places that I'm going to for this video are places that I've never been to or even eaten at all on the Peebs channel. So that's exciting. And I'll go ahead and give my restaurant ambiance scores as well. So we're actually doing 3 ranking scores on this video. That is an insane amount of ranking scores. It's never been done. Don't look that up. World first, 3 rankings. To start off, I will be going to Applebee's to get the OM Cheeseburger. This is the burger that made me want to do this video in the first place. I keep seeing this burger advertised everywhere on social media. I have to try it out. You'll need 2 hands for our handcrafted burgers. Each all-beef patty is grilled to juicy goodness and piled high with your favorite toppings. After 1 bite, you'll know why our burgers are the best in the neighborhood. Served with classic fries. Yum! I have 2 thoughts on this burger before trying it. 1, only $11.99. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's cheap or anything. I grew up eating like 99-cent cheeseburgers at McDonald's. But for these days, 12 bucks for a burger fries combo seems like a pretty good deal. And number 2, there is absolutely no way that it's gonna be as good as it looks in this commercial. But maybe we'll be surprised. I'll see you over at Applebee's. Okay, so there's really only one problem. I have no idea how to get to Applebee's. I have never been to Applebee's before. Have you ever been to Applebee's before? I'm not convinced that anyone has ever been to Applebee's before. This may very well be the first ever recorded instance of someone walking into an Applebee's. All right, I made it to the Applebee's, and there were even apparently some people in there. I was a bit skeptical about the OM Cheeseburger, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it looked really good in the advertisements. You might think it looks disgusting, depending on how much you like cheese, I guess. I thought it looked good, almost too good to be true, but it looked roughly exactly like it does in the advertisements, honestly. Just a burger cut in half, sitting in some nice cheesy fondue. If you're looking for cheese pulse, you could definitely do worse. One of the main criteria I'm judging these burgers on is whether or not I need ketchup. Like, is the cheesy gooey sauce enough on its own, or do I need ketchup or barbecue sauce or something like that? I did not need any sauce for this. There was a lot of cheese and it lasted all the way through. Obviously, there's a lot on that first bite. That first bite is definitely the best, those first few bites on the edge there, but there's still plenty of cheese on the burger itself and on the pan, and it stayed pretty melty for almost the entire time. After a while, you got those little dry bits you can kind of scrape off with your fork and eat them with the fries or whatever. Honestly, it was way better than I was expecting. I might have to come to Applebee's again. What the hell is this? And for the price, I mean, again, it was what, I think $11.99? I don't think anything else I'm gonna be eating for the rest of this video is gonna be as cheap as that, especially not for a combo with fries. Fries were not bad too, by the way. Fairly normal fries, but the seasoning was really, really good on them. They were nice and warm. They saw that I had the camera out. They must have given me the YouTuber treatment. Hey, send him out the best fries. This guy looks important. He's got a camera. Send him the good stuff. Well, if they did, it worked. Even the bacon was good on this. I almost forgot it had bacon on it because the cheese was so good. It didn't even really need the bacon, but it added a nice, like, crispy, crunchy texture. Tasted really good. I actually kind of want to go get another one. Maybe I should just eat, instead of 5 other burgers, I should just eat 5 OM Cheeseburgers for this video. I eat the OM Cheeseburger every day for 1 week. I don't really even understand the title OM Cheeseburger. I guess it's like, oh my God. Oh my God. But instead of taking the Lord's name in vain, it's cheese. Something like that. I don't know how long they're gonna have this around because I had seen it advertising even like a month-ish ago. But if I come back again when it's still here, I'm probably gonna get it. I am giving the OM Cheeseburger a 9.6. That is the highest score ever on the Peebs channel for this video. It might be the highest ever in one of the ranking videos. I don't know. I think we gave something 10 once for like the ambiance. Probably didn't deserve it, but you know, I'm giving this a 9.6, and I'm not gonna hear any arguments about it. About halfway through the Costco 1 week video, I was starting to have some thoughts about my scoring system. I never really cared about the scores, if you can't tell, but I feel like I should have some sort of consistency for them. I think I settled on the 1 week videos. The ranking letter system works best, but for these ranking videos, ironically, I think the numbers work best. Just the chaotic, random numbers that almost don't mean anything. Just complete vibe check. I want the ranking system for these ranking videos to be so chaotic that even I'm surprised at who wins by the end of it. Toasty said to me the edit, I'm like, oh yeah, that one? Oh, interesting. The cheesy ranking is absolutely a 10. It was, I mean, I can't imagine any of these being any cheesier than that. There was cheese in every bite. It was insane. And the ambiance, oh yeah, almost forgot. I promised 3 rankings. Ambiance in Applebee's. I'm a little confused. Are we a family restaurant? Are we a sports bar? I don't really know. Excuse me, just leave that in. I like the view out the window of the bank Starbucks combo. Never seen that one before.
Wafted bank.
The clouds were looking really pretty today. I don't know if I can give Applebee's any points for that, unless they had something to do with the weather today. I don't know, probably not. You know, sometimes when you're at a restaurant and there's like not enough space between you and the table, I almost had the exact opposite problem here at this Applebee's. There's almost too much space. Like, where am I supposed to put my, I want to put my elbows on the table while I'm looking at my phone or whatever. I know that's rude, but I want to do it anyway. And it's like, it's just a little too far. It's a little too far. I can't quite reach, and I can't quite sit back. I just need a little less room, Applebee's, okay? Just like half an inch less maybe would be great. Am I just looking for things to complain about for the sake of complaining? Yes, but still, I'd like half an inch less room next time, please. Ambiance rating a 6.9.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
I'm honestly not sure anything can beat the OM Cheeseburger, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow or whenever I record the next one. Hello, it is very dark in here. How are you doing? Today I am going to go to Shake Shack for a burger, a cheeseburger. Yeah, that'll do for the intro for today. I'm a little flustered because I've never been to this area. I've been to this city, but never this far down. And apparently it's just crazy over here. The construction was absolutely insane. Like literally what the hell is happening in this road? I'm like driving around and they're making you curve around some weird area with this crazy construction. Like what are they building down there? I don't know. They had all these like left turn lane only lanes that weren't marked anywhere that I could see, and then all of a sudden you're merging into a lane that had no sign of merging, and you're like driving in a 1 lane road that's clearly supposed to be a 2 lane road. Anyway, it was crazy. Some guy flipped me off, and now I turn into a road where I had no other choice but to drive into this parking garage where I have to pay to park. So now here I am in this dark parking garage. But oh well, none of this will stop me from getting my Shake Shack burger. Technically, Shake Shack does not have a cheesy cheeseburger, but they do have cheese fries, and I'm pretty sure you can get the cheese sauce on the side, and then I can put it on the burger and or dip it in the burger, so it will technically count. So now I just have to go find this place. I'm not even sure what that guy who flipped me off was even that mad about. I had plenty of time to merge in, so I don't know what his deal was, but he was really mad though. He like flipped me off like I've never been flipped off before. He like wound it up, so I gotta give him props for that at least. All right, so I found the Shake Shack. I was wondering where it was as I walked up some stairs, and then I was like, oh, there it is. Luckily, I was able to order the cheese sauce separately, which was good, because otherwise I would have driven over here for absolutely nothing. There are some birds flying around trying to get at my leftover french fries, I think. That son of a bitch. Don't come over here. You neither. I'm not sure I've ever had Shake Shack before. If I have had it, I don't remember having it, and it must have been a long time ago. Honestly, the burger was pretty good. It was very salty meat. Just love me some salty meat. But yeah, again, they don't have the actual cheesy burger, so I had to cheat a little bit and pour that cheese sauce all over the top, which actually looked, well, I can't decide if it looked disgusting or really good, which is kind of how most of these burgers are, to be honest. It tasted all right, though. It was pretty decent. I'm not convinced that it made the burger better, but like texture-wise, it felt really good. Like, yeah, there's warm, gooey cheese on it. Every bite has a bunch of it. When it was just like a normal amount of extra gooey cheese, it was pretty good. When there was too much cheese, though,
Last bite has to be as cheesy as possible.
yeah, it was too much. Big surprise. The cheese sauce didn't really taste that amazing. It was definitely better with the fries than the burger. I mean, that's what it was made for. And you could tell, hey, maybe there's a reason why they don't have a cheesy cheeseburger option with this cheese sauce once I, dipped an insane amount of cheese into it. It was just like overpowered the taste of the burger. The cheese sauce didn't really have a strong flavor on its own, but it was good. I'm not gonna pretend like I didn't enjoy it. I ate that entire thing gladly. I will give it a taste score of a 6.4. A solid 6.4 though. Like I enjoyed it, but it's just a 6.4. Cheesy rating, I will have to dock points because it wasn't actually an item. I had to order a separate item to pour the cheese on the top of the cheese, the cheese for the cheeseburger. But it was very cheesy. I mean, I can't lie. It's a fake cheese-ish sauce though. It wasn't real cheese like the, what is that place called? Jack, Applebee's. Applebee's. Man, I've just been thinking about that Applebee's burger since I had it. I mean, I didn't record any burger yesterday, so it's been 2 days now, and I'm still thinking about that. OM Cheeseburger. I need that OM Cheeseburger again. Yeah, it was no OM Cheeseburger, but it was decently cheesy. I'll give it a 7.8. Only docking it because, again, it's not real cheese, and I had to buy it separate. The ambiance of the Shake Shack. Well, I didn't actually eat in the Shake Shack. I was actually eating outside of the Shake Shack, which was nice because there was no one out there to judge me, or at least not very many, and they were walking by and judging me in passing, and then they were gone, as opposed to like that one time I was at IHOP where they were behind me judging me, making fun of me the entire time. So I did like that I could eat outside, even though it is pretty damn cold out here. I don't know what to give it an ambiance score though. I'll give it, I mean, we got a nice park out here. You know, I had a nice view. I'm gonna give it an 8.1, and I'm giving it that with my full heart. I really mean it. All right, let's go to Jack in the Box. I think I have room for another burger, to be honest.
Whopper, 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 Junior, Double, Triple, Whopper.
All right, next we are at a Jack in the Box. A Jack in the Box that I have never been to before. We're gonna be getting the Hot Mess Cheeseburger. The Hot Mess Cheeseburger is back and ready to rock your world. Catch the comeback of the cheesy chart-topping burger. Did it top charts? Did it top charts? Did it chop tarts? I mean, I've never heard of it before, but it does look cheesy, which makes it fit perfectly for this video, so I picked it up. I've never been to this Jack in the Box before. We talked about Jack in the Box at least once in a ranking video. If I recall, it was the chicken sandwich one, and I think I liked it, if I'm remembering correctly.
The sandwich itself wasn't really that good. The chicken was pretty flavorless. I'm gonna have to give it a 5.2. I wanted to give it a higher rating, but I'm not a generous man.
I mean, Jack in the Box is all right with me. This one in particular has a 1.7 star reviews on Yelp, so, you know, maybe not this one, but we'll see. I mean, I already saw it because I already ate it. Here it is. It's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. For a second, I was like, they completely screwed me out of one of my burger patties, but then I realized, looking back at the footage, I actually did buy the single one, so I won't be docking points for that this time. Not docking points for my own incompetence.
Hold on, somebody just pulled up next to me, and I'm gonna wait until they leave before I continue recording. Hopefully they leave fast. They're not leaving.
Whatever, I'll just keep going. It looked fairly underwhelming. It has a flat, what do they call those? The sourdough buns that they have at Jack in the Box, which was really, really dry, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there. The entire burger was very dry, especially on the outsides. It's got jalapenos, a sort of spicy, peppery cheese sauce. That's really what we're looking for on this one. And there were, admittedly, a few, maybe 2 or 3 pockets of a lot of cheese sauce, and those bites were actually pretty good. Especially liked it with the onion rings that are on there. But it was very inconsistently spread across the burger. There was definitely like a solid 60% of the burger that really didn't have that much cheese on it, which is a shame because when the cheese sauce was there, it hit and it had a nice spicy kick. Probably my favorite thing about it was the spicy sort of kick and the jalapenos on it. So taste-wise, it was really not that bad. The problem is, again, not enough cheese sauce, especially this picture. I mean, the cheese sauce is like dripping off of it. It's like a volcano of pepper cheese sauce. I don't know, maybe I had my hopes up a little too high, but that's kind of what I was expecting. So yeah, not quite as good as it could have been. More cheese sauce and it would have been better. Even still though, the burger itself was way too cooked, too dry. The bun was too dry. I do think a better Jack in the Box could have and would potentially make a better, what is this called? Hot Mess Cheeseburger for you. Mine was just a little underwhelming. I'm gonna have to give it a 5.4. And that's only because I did like the peppery taste on it. It was actually pretty decent. Give me more cheese next time, Jack. Stop staring at me and give me some more cheese sauce. For the cheesy ranking, I'm gonna have to give it a 5.7. No, 5.8. I won't go any lower than 5.8, but I won't go any higher either because what the number I'm picking is 5.8, and that is the score. No negotiations. Stop negotiating in the comment section. It's done. It's over. If it didn't have those 2 or 3 bites of really tasty cheese, I think we even got one really solid cheese pull. If it didn't have those, it'd be like a 2, but it did have a few, and they were really good. It actually made me want to order this again, maybe at a different Jack in the Box or something. For the ambiance rating, well, for starters, the front window is boarded up.
Just a minute ago, there was someone standing here heavily vaping and spitting. So this is gonna be a good experience.
Pretty trashy Jack in the Box, to be honest. I mean, not that I really have that high of standards for Jack in the Box, but I mean, even with those standards taken into account, it's kind of trashy. There was dirt all over the floor. You could see the footprints of literally everyone who had ever been inside of this restaurant on the ground, glistening in the light. But on the plus side, you get a nice view of the traffic. And right there, you got Buff Jack just staring at you the entire time you're eating, which is really comforting. I'm gonna have to give the ambiance score ranking a 2. Just a 2. It's pretty bad. It's pretty small in there too. It did feel a little cramped. Although, admittedly, there was almost nobody in there, even though there's like every parking spot here is filled up. So I don't know where they're going. Not Jack in the Box. All these parking spots are reserved for Jack in the Box, but I don't think they care enough to bother enforcing it. Eating inside of a Jack in the Box is really not that great of an experience, but on the plus side, this is a little dark, but I mean, you know, sometimes you go out and you think like, oh man, I hope no crazy person like comes out with a gun and starts like doing something crazy. I mean, like, you know, we all think that every now and then. It's the world we live in. I did have a strange, comforting feeling while in the Jack in the Box. I feel like if somebody was gonna do something like that, they probably wouldn't do it inside of a Jack in the Box. And yeah, you know, so at least Jack in the Box has that going for it. I'll see you tomorrow for another burger with cheese and then more cheese on top of the cheese.
It's finger licking good.
I woke up the next day and was planning on getting 2 more cheeseburgers, but my body was screaming to me, no matter what you do not eat another cheesy cheeseburger or I will kill you. To myself. That was what my body was saying. So I took off a day from cheesy cheeseburgers, and I'm glad I did because I got to come out today. It's a beautiful day. We still got some time before spring, but it's starting to look like some hints of spring are peeking through here and there. I absolutely love spring in this area, and another thing I love about living here is Wendy's. Yeah, it's just kind of a little local place that we have here. I don't know if you've heard of it. And they have a cheesy cheeseburger, which is very convenient for me for this video. I think it might be something new. It's called the Cheesy Bacon Cheeseburger. My stomach's growling. I'm actually kind of excited for this burger. Seems like it is just a normal bacon cheeseburger with 2 slices of cheese, cheesy cheese sauce, bacon, and a bun. It comes in a 3 or 2 or 1. I'm just gonna get the single. Save myself a little bit of calories there. I assume this is just the cheese that they put on the cheese fries when you order it. No fancy description though for this burger, so I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Come on, Wendy's. Write me up something funny to read. Google Wendy's Cheesy Bacon Cheeseburger.
I'm afraid I can't search the web while you're in the car.
Search for Wendy's Cheesy Bacon Cheeseburger.
I'm afraid I can't search the web while you're in the car.
Google Wendy's Cheesy Cheeseburger or I will destroy you.
I'm afraid I can't search the web while you're in the car.
Siri, I am not driving, I promise you. Google Wendy's Cheesy Cheeseburger or I will.
I'm afraid I can't search the web while you're in the car.
Oh, here we go. Here's a description. Our new cheesy bacon cheeseburger is having a baby. I mean, a moment. Melted cheese, crispy bacon, and an unlimited amount of, oh, I thought I was going to say cheese sauce. An unlimited amount of cheese sauce. An unlimited amount of, I just can't get over how good this is. Oh, that's what I'm going to say after I eat it. I guarantee you. It's here for a limited time, so get a move on while you can. It really is that burger. Okay, well, at least we got our description. Let's go eat it. All right, I got my Wendy's bacon cheeseburger, cheesy burger with cheese. Before I started this, I kind of figured this would be the most underwhelming, and I'm not sure it's the worst, but I would say it is the most underwhelming. It's very simple. The meat patty itself was pretty salty, and it was actually pretty juicy, unlike the Jack in the Box burger, which was really dry. But unlike the Jack in the Box burger, it didn't really have anything on it to make it fun or exciting. No sort of spicy flavor, no onion rings, just some bacon, and I don't know what it is with Wendy's bacon, but it always tastes a little weird. I don't know if that's just me. I could tell it was Wendy's bacon even if I didn't know, I swear. There also wasn't as much cheese sauce as I was hoping. It was kind of an underwhelming amount of cheese sauce, honestly. And most of it kind of squished out into the edges too. There was very few pockets of that nice gooey cheese in the middle when you're biting into it. Again, one of my markers for whether or not these cheesy cheeseburgers are actually good is whether or not I need to use ketchup with them, and I did whip out the ketchup pretty quickly. Honestly, it didn't even just need ketchup, it needed mustard too. That being said, I mean, it wasn't the worst thing ever. It was pretty much just a regular Wendy's bacon cheeseburger. If you were blindfolded, you probably would have barely even be able to tell the cheese was on it. And when you did taste the cheese, it didn't taste that good. It was just the sort of, again, fake cheese sauce that they put on the fries. I'm gonna give it a taste ranking of 5.1. It just wasn't that impressive. I'm not a huge Wendy's person, at least not for their burgers anyway. I mean, I just can't get over how good this is. Oh my god, it really is that burger. At least in that it was that burger that I ordered. I guess this is what Gen X or Boomer executives think that Zoomers talk like. I don't know. For a cheesy ranking, I'm gonna have to go even lower. I don't know. It seemed kind of cheesy visually, but taste-wise, it really didn't taste very cheesy in the slightest. I'm gonna have to give it a 4.3 on the cheesy ranking, and that is not that good, just in case you were wondering. For the ambiance, I don't really like the sort of modernized look of all these fast food places these days. My understanding is that they do it so that they can resell the building easily if they need to. I don't know. It's still lame, though. It doesn't make me want to go in. I did, however, like that it was mostly empty, so that was nice. I was able to film with minimal embarrassment, and I enjoy all the windows. I mean, I was complaining about the Jack in the Box traffic, but I don't know. It is kind of nice to sit there and watch the cars go by. The only problem with the windows is that other than the cars, the only other thing to look at is the weed shop that's right next door. I can literally smell the weed when I was walking back to my car, and I'm gonna have to dock points for that. I'll give it an ambiance score of 4.9. We're really just hovering in between like 4 and 5 here with Wendy's, but isn't that kind of what you expect with Wendy's? It kind of is for me. All right, I'll see you at Red Robin.
Red Robin. Yum.
That guy just stole from him. What the hell? Kill that guy. Kill the one on the right. Kill him. He's a thief. What the hell? You just gonna let this happen, bro?
We have the meat.
All right, I'm here at the Red Robin Gourmet Burgers. It's got to be good if they call it gourmet on the sign. That's how the... We will be getting the cheesy bacon fondue burger, served with your choice of side, smoky bacon, American cheese, and mayo on a brioche bun, served with fat tire, beer, cheese, and bacon fondue for dip. Girl, what the fuck? I do think that Red Robin is pretty decent. The main issue with Red Robin is the price. This thing is $19.69. It doesn't help that they force you to get fries. You can't just order a burger at Red Robin. At least I'm pretty sure you can't. And considering the most similar restaurant to Red Robin for this video is, what is it called? I can't even remember. Does anyone ever go to whatever this restaurant is called? I can't even remember what it's called. The Applebee's burger was like $12, and it also came with fries. So this better be like $7 to $8-ish better than the Applebee's one. And if you recall, I really liked that one. I'm still thinking of that Applebee's OM cheeseburger. Let's go check it out. Dude, another place we haven't been to for a video. We are really breaking ground here on the Peebs channel today. I hope you guys are appreciating this. All right, so I got my burger. Similar to the Shake Shack burger, it doesn't come on the burger. It comes on the side, although I guess differently from the Shake Shack. It is actually supposed to come on the side. The cheese sauce is definitely better than the Wendy's cheese sauce. I don't know if I would say it's better than the Shake Shack one. It's kind of, you know, I guess I could go either way. The Red Robin cheese sauce has like bacon bits in it, which is kind of nice, I guess, but I don't really love bacon bits that much, so it's also kind of not nice. It just, you know, we can just cut this out. The cheese sauce was all right. Didn't blow me away, but it wasn't the worst I've had. My main problem was just how messy this thing was.
This might be the messiest burger I've ever eaten.
There was already a lot of mayonnaise on it. Even before I messed with the cheese, my hand was all greasy. I think I went through like 40 napkins while I was in there. I literally had to ask her to bring me more napkins, which I don't know if I've ever done at a restaurant before. But man, once I started pouring the cheese on, it was even worse. I didn't put that much cheese on the burger at first because I think you're supposed to dip it into the sauce, which was just really not working for me at all. It was getting even messier. The burger's way too big and greasy to be dipping into the cheese sauce. So I just sort of poured the rest of it on. There was a lot of cheese sauce. I definitely wasn't hurting for cheese on this burger. It was just insanely hard to eat. And it was so wet that it was like breaking and it was like falling apart. Honestly, what would you give this burger for a taste ranking? Just look at it. Just by taste, just look at this. What would you give it?
Ah, that's bad.
Well, however low you went, I can't necessarily blame you. It was not as bad as it looked though. It actually tasted pretty decent. Red Robin, again, super pricey, but their burgers are pretty good. I would not get this burger again though. Just too difficult to eat and not tasty enough to justify it. It just doesn't really work with this big patty. I think it works better with the Shake Shack patty. It's a little bit more manageable of a burger to be dipping into things. This one's just too big. It doesn't work. Again, it didn't taste bad though. I will give it a taste ranking of a 6.1. Definitely had better burgers at Red Robin before. I would personally prefer either like the Whiskey River Barbecue or even just like a regular burger with ketchup and mustard or something on it. Doesn't help that I'm real sick of cheeseburgers with bacon on it. I'm really sick of that. I don't think I will eat a cheeseburger with bacon for like a month at least. For the cheesy ranking, I will give it a solid 8.5. I mean, I have to take a little points off because they're not on, the cheese is not on the burger. You have to pour it on and dip it on, which is annoying. But I mean, there sure was cheese. I wasn't hurting for any cheese. For the ambiance, I actually really do like Red Robin's ambiance, especially compared to Applebee's. The Applebee's OM cheeseburger clears this Red Robin cheesy cheeseburger. But the atmosphere was kind of depressing in there. I mean, it felt like I was in an episode of Cheers or something, like this weird little sports bar thing, except there was almost nobody in there. Red Robin has all these cool decorations and pictures and stuff. This particular Red Robin wasn't even nearly as interesting as the one that I normally go to, and I still thought it was fun. It's great for kids because they can look up at the ceiling and see all the stuff. Oh wow, look Daddy, there's a plane on this ceiling. You see the plane, Daddy? Look at the plane. Oh no, Daddy, the plane shooting the machine guns. Oh, God! Get down, Daddy! No, Daddy! But there's pictures and things even on the ceiling. Man, at Christmas, it's always looking really nice in there. Very fun for kids, and I think it's just generally more enjoyable vibe in Red Robin as opposed to Applebee's. I'm gonna give the ambiance of this Red Robin a 8.8. Only docked a little bit because the waiter in there wouldn't stop singing. I feel bad because other people were encouraging him, but I thought it was a little annoying, so maybe I'm an asshole. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't see this because you were nice, but you were singing a little too much. Maybe like 50% less singing. So here are the final rankings. You can pause this on the screen if you want. Here are the taste rankings, the cheesy rankings, the ambiance rankings, and the overall rankings. Congratulations to our winner. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you guys want to see some more ranking, we got ranking mac and cheese and ranking some chicken sandwiches. Hit the like button, subscribe, or else. Bye-bye.